So, I'm gonna do a short review on Peach Clobbered by Anna Gerard. I got this as a 99-cent ebook. I'll edit it in right here. Um, I gave it 2 stars, but I didn't not enjoy it. There were just a lot of choices I really didn't understand in the book, like a red herring that was a little too far fetched. Multiple red herrings that were a little too far fetched. There was something found in the book that, like, it's explained, but it was still just a really strange choice to me. I didn't like. You'd be like, well, yeah, that makes sense, but why? It was that kind of a moment. Also, so let me give you some background. The main character's name is Nina, but she corrects people like 10 times in the book. It's Nina, not Nina. And literally, like, no offense if your name is Nina and you spell it that way, but I read it as Nina every single time. Honestly, by 30 pages in, I was reading it that way out of spite. So I wasn't crazy about that. She's like divorced from a professional golfer and she moves to this little town called Cymbeline in Georgia. I guess from Atlanta. So she's done with the Atlanta life. Um, no Hotlanta for her. And I thought it was a bit strange, like how, and I know this happens in cozies all the time, and especially in like first book in a series, you kind of have to, or it might be sort of boring for a while. But I felt like she picked up strangely quickly with a lot of the characters. I guess maybe I excuse this in other books, so I'm not gonna push it too hard. But there's a point where you're like, "Were you talking to him like this?" And y'all known each other for a month. But it's what stood out to me is some of the happenings in this book were just really out there. Like there's a guy in a penguin suit. There's a bunch of nuns involved. It's just kind of a there's a lot going on. I'm gonna read just real quick. I will give it points for not having a cop love interest. Thank you so much. For not even really having the cop involved that much. Like, she is a local that everyone kind of knows, but she just stays in her lanes like a cop. And the way the love interest was handled is really strange. I think it's supposed to be like an enemies to lovers trope, but it's I don't know. I don't read a whole lot of romance, so maybe I'm just missing the point. But it feels a little off. I don't know how else to explain it. Um, Also, there's an Australian Shepherd, her girl Maddie. I've had the pleasure of being acquainted with several very adorable and very intelligent, like, Aussies. Um, but I'm not clear. I didn't think it was one of those, like, I just finished to fetch a felon where, oh, come here, Linus. Come on, you can be in it. I just finished. Who are you sighing at? Come on. Where, speaking of talking animals, she can, like, talk to her corgi, right? And understand him, like no one else can. I didn't think this was one of those books, but then there was a scene right at the end that I don't know if that's what it was trying to be, or she was just talking to her dog like the way I usually do. And, like, imagining a response. I promise I'm not crazy. We all do that, right? So yeah, I don't know. I do think when I have a little extra cash, I might get the next book in the series. maybe, hey, there he is. Maybe it'll be a bit stronger. But like I said, part of me wanted to give it like 3 or 4 stars, but there were some choices that I just questioned too much. And if I give every book like 5 stars or 4 stars, I'm gonna create a 2-point scale for myself, and that doesn't really help anyone. So yeah, I'm hoping I finish Fat Tuesday Fricassee in time for Mardi Gras, but I don't know if that's gonna happen yet. So we'll see y'all later.